Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe. Word of the Day. I'm Denise Pass with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. Recognizing our position before a holy God helps us to keep in perspective that God is God, and we aren't. We're reading in the book of Job 39 and 40, and the verse of the day is Job 40, verse 4. Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer you? I lay my hand over my mouth. Word of the day is vile. It is the Hebrew word kaw-lal. It means to be of little account, insignificant, contemptible, worthless, lowered honor. In Job chapters 38 through 40, Job is no longer hearing from his friends about his suffering. He is hearing from God. Job only says a few sentences in response to the greatness and vastness of God. Let's read it in a little more context. Job 40, verses 1 through 9. Then the Lord said to Job, Will the fault finder contend with the Almighty? Let him who rebukes God give an answer. Then Job answered the Lord and said, Behold, I am insignificant. What can I say in response to you? I put my hand on my mouth. I have spoken once, and I will not reply, or twice, and I will add nothing more. Then the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind and said, Now tighten the belt on your waist like a man. I will ask you, and you instruct me. Will you really nullify my judgment? Will you condemn me so that you may be justified? Or do you have an arm like God, and can you thunder with a voice like his? The retributive mindset is being called out. Judging God for our suffering is seen for what it is, an entitled viewpoint that says God does not know what he is doing. His will should be subjected to our desires and our idea of what fair is. Oh boy, I know that no one can know another person's suffering fully, and that it might seem right to feel hurt when God leaves us in our suffering. But blaming God will not cure our soul or our suffering. In the moment of Job's realization that his accusations against God have all been fixed on self and getting the relief he felt he deserved, Job realized that he was not the one to judge a perfectly righteous God. He had not understood God's greatness and holiness before, but now he did. And in that moment, he realized that he was vile in comparison to a holy God. Who was he to cast judgment on God? When we judge God, we are putting ourselves in the place of God. We cannot hope for healing if we supplant the only one who is able to help us. Trust God in the hard places, even if the pain remains. Use suffering not as an impetus to blame God, but to glorify him, so the world can see that suffering does not have to be a moment of rebellion, but submission as we wait on God. Go with God and his precious word, friends. Join us tomorrow in the book of Luke.